German auto giant Volkswagen has a robust 2023 electric car lineup that can challenge Tesla's dominance in the US, Europe, and China, the world's top 3 EV markets. According to a study by Bloomberg Intelligence, Volkswagen is on track to become the most-selling electric car brand in the next few years. So then, which EVs may become the best-selling models in 2023 and 2024? Let's check them out. Volkswagen ID.4. The best-selling electric Volkswagen SUV is Volkswagen ID.4, which is a mass-market electric vehicle, and it successfully combines comfort, practicality, and enough range to enable drivers to convert from internal combustion. The ID.4 has 201 horsepower coming from a single motor located in the back, while the all-wheel drive edition with 2 motors has 295 horsepower. The maximum weight that can be towed by this vehicle is an impressive 2,700 pounds. However, even in the ID.4's most aggressive regeneration mode, the comfortable one-pedal driving that EV drivers have grown to cherish is entirely absent. The EPA estimates that the ID.4's 77 kWh battery pack has the capacity to store enough energy to allow the SUV to go up to 280 miles on a single charge. The design incorporates a variety of high-tech amenities such as ambient lighting, enormous cargo capacity, and other similar features. The Pro S versions come standard with faux leather upholstery, but if you are prepared to fork out the additional cash, you can upgrade to power seats that adjust in 12 different ways and have a memory feature. Its price is estimated to be in the range of $35,000 to $47,000. Volkswagen ID AERO. Volkswagen has introduced the 2023 ID AERO. The company's first fully electric luxury sedan is a direct competitor to the Model 3 offered by Tesla and the i4 offered by BMW. The ID AERO provides a large amount of space for its occupants within the vehicle thanks to its long wheelbase and coupe-like sedan shape. The AERO features a full wide light treatment at the back, which gives it the illusion of being an Audi Sportback. The front end of the AERO is distinguished by its slim LED matrix headlights as well as the light bar that runs the length of the nose. Volkswagen has not said much about the motors, but based on the architecture of the MEB electric vehicle, it is reasonable to assume that they will be the same as those used in the ID vehicles. Additionally, the battery will have a capacity of 77 kilowatt-hours. Volkswagen claims that the ID AERO has a WLTP electric vehicle range of up to 385 miles, which is significantly longer than the ranges that are stated for other IDs, which are listed at less than 300 miles. The price is estimated to be upwards of $50,000. Volkswagen ID Buzz. The all-new Volkswagen ID Buzz is aimed at filling a gap in the electric van industry that is becoming more and more commonplace. The ID Buzz was inspired by the classic Volkswagen microbus, which was produced by the German manufacturer and pays homage to it in its design. Along with its distinctive retro external design, it will include a roomy cabin for 3 rows of adjustable seats. Volkswagen's modular electric drive (MEB) architecture will support the ID Buzz. America will only receive the long wheelbase passenger variant of the ID Buzz, but Europe will receive both the commercial and passenger versions. A single rear-mounted electric motor with 201 horsepower and 229 pound-feet of torque will power the standard model. Future models will also have a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup with about 295 horsepower compared to the present Volkswagen ID.4. Its vast and adaptable interior is one of the ID Buzz's distinguishing features. Rear seat passengers will like the adjustable armrests and tables built into the backrests of the front seats. The price is estimated to be in the neighborhood of $40,000. Volkswagen ID Space Vision. The electric Space Vision is equivalent to a Passat in the modern day. It is an electric car that has been designed from the ground up to have a bright and open interior as well as the most up-to-date technological amenities. In terms of its appearance, the Volkswagen ID Vision will, like all of the other ID models, feature a design that is tailored for its aerodynamic performance. It will also house a front end that is more aerodynamic with a bluff front end rather than a normal grille. The saloon was demonstrated by the Volkswagen ID VIZZION will be available in both a high-performance and a long-range version in the near future. Both will be outfitted with an 84 kilowatt-hour battery that is capable of being recharged at a rate of 240 miles every 30 minutes when connected to a public fast charger. Its price is estimated to be around $45,000. Volkswagen ID.8. The long-expected Volkswagen ID.8 is one of the electric vehicles that will be unveiled in 2023. Volkswagen has stated that a 3-row SUV based on its electric vehicle design will go on sale shortly, though no photographs have been released just yet. Known as ID.8, the SUV is geared towards families. It is likely to have stylistic cues in common with the ID.6 that was revealed for the Chinese market. While the ID.8's engine has yet to be revealed by Volkswagen, we expect the SUV will be available with 1 or 2 electric motors and be able to operate in either a rear or all-wheel drive configuration. More powerful motors and a 77 kilowatt-hour battery pack from the ID.4 are anticipated to be used in the bigger and heavier ID.8 model, which has a range of about 300 miles. Even more battery capacity may be possible in the future because of the ID.8's bigger size, and its price is estimated at between $45,000 and $55,000. 2023 Volkswagen ID.3 GTX. For some time now, rumors have been floating around that the Volkswagen ID.3 is going to get an upgrade and become more powerful. Later, the company has made it official that the vehicle will actually come in 2023, and it will probably go by the name ID.3 GTX. The new ID.3 GTX will feature all-wheel drive by using a front-mounted electric motor, much like the GTX-badged performance hatchback. Although the other version, by codename IDX, will have a powerful system with 329 horsepower. Volkswagen has already admitted the ensuing actual model won't be as powerful. When compared to the ID.5 GTX, the ID.3 GTX is expected to have a sub-6-second sprint time because it's lighter. But sadly, the ID.3 won't be sold in the US because the US customers prefer an SUV that can fit 5 people comfortably with their belongings. The Volkswagen ID.3 GTX is estimated to cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $39,000. Volkswagen TOUAREG. This year celebrates the 20th anniversary of the Volkswagen TOUAREG, which is no longer available for purchase in the United States, but remains the most popular sport utility vehicle, or SUV, offered by the manufacturer in all other markets. Recently, Volkswagen has refreshed the TOUAREG in the middle of its production cycle. As was the case in the past, the new TOUAREG will add a plug-in hybrid version, and it will be constructed on the MLB EVO platform. In the spectrum of powertrains, you may anticipate finding a gasoline engine with a displacement of 3 liters and 6 cylinders that produces 335 horsepower, as well as a plug-in hybrid system that produces a combined 456 horsepower. The range ought to also feature 2 3-liter V6 diesels with outputs of 228 and 282 horsepower each. Each powertrain will make use of the 4-wheel drive technology developed by Volkswagen called 4Motion. It is estimated that the initial price will be $50,000. Volkswagen ID.7 Tourer. The ID.7 is Volkswagen's future electric car, which has been given the codename AERO B. When it does finally make its appearance, the ID.7 Tourer will be supported by the MEB platform. There aren't many specs revealed, but the base model ought to be offered with simply rear-wheel drive as the sole option. It is anticipated that there will also be all-wheel drive vehicles available, with a performance GTX model serving as the pinnacle of the lineup. It's been said that it can hit 60 miles per hour in 5.6 seconds flat, but for the rear-wheel drive version, it could require 8.5 seconds to reach the same top speed. In addition, the WLTP cycle estimates that it should provide around 400 miles of range. Its price is estimated to range between $45,000 to $50,000. Volkswagen has been building a new electric car factory in the US while also transitioning its biggest German factory to a fully EV manufacturer factory. That being said, Volkswagen will soon be able to make even more variety of EVs. But until then, let us know which one of the current Volkswagen electric cars you liked most. Thanks for watching.